top down. Get me on stage, I'll rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. The Steelers had 1-7 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team?
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 25, this is second and 5. They'll go again to Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Love on the move to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Steps away to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. 63 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places, and we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Here's Warren. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw, Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 71 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Steelers 7. Graham Gano set to kick
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Right side to Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Packers first down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
On the double.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
They actually want the quarterback to keep the ball on an RPO. You don't want to hand it off inside and let the running back gash you. You don't want him to throw it downfield to someone open. If he keeps it, there should be a group of people around him to keep him trapped. Instead, he finds a way to get out of there and finds his way going over the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Pickett to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here to his running back. Into space at the 45. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black, red. Ready?
Love now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill 3.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now a run with Warren. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Pickett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. Steps away. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 37 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Steelers 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Pickett sets up play action. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Packers 42, Steelers 15.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Pickett. Forced out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Seal, black. Hut, hut.
1st down, Love to pass. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw now, here's Love. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On the set.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 27. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Warren will try the right side.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
David Ojabo from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Up the middle they go. Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year, number 8 overall. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And maybe